anybody is still using in-ear earbuds. I just
All right, guys. So there's a couple things, a couple reasons why I'm short right now. When we look at SPY's chart of a 15-minute candlestick chart, we were really overbought today. Generally speaking, when you get up in this area in the 15-minute candlestick charts, there's a pretty sharp decline, right? Like, so it's just a matter of how soon it starts, and there's quite a few things that would suggest today. We've got this unicursal at the end of the day off of a brief peak that's easily missed, and then that takes us to a support level. It looks like we're now in the midst of that decline. That, thank God, they were really trying to get me to sell my short positions. I refused. I refused. But if I was a little bit less seasoned, I probably would have done so. So that's part of the reason is the unicursal there on the 1 month. We've got the unicursal here. We've got the unicursal here at the end of the day, and then we've got all. This usually indicates a pretty sharp decline when it's in this positioning. The double X in this positioning, a pretty big low of some kind. There's a cash out opportunity with the coin there, and it's almost as though this decline that starts from this brief peak continues into the morning. Another thing is that the futility card is a notable move higher, but it almost always starts out of a decline, so or some sort of scary chart behavior. So chances are we do have a drop overnight. There's a move higher in the pre-market, and then another decline into lows there probably before 10 o'clock. There goes all these technical issues all of a sudden. That bodes well for shorts. I've noticed a direct relationship between like heightened like kind of like mercury type of disruptions and drops in the market. I noticed that a long time ago. All right, guys. So if you're just hopping on, best way to watch this is on our YouTube channel. It's a little funky because we're multi-streaming to some of the other platforms. It's a little funky on those platforms. But if you watch on our YouTube channel, you get the full chart and the full reading as well on the screen, so you can see everything that I'm talking about. If you're just hopping on, what we're expecting is a drop here into the close, and probably more overnight. Another reason why is that when we look at the 1 month for August, we've got the Princess of Discs here. This is another like cash out type of opportunity. Would make sense coming off of a high like that. Yeah, see, there's like a pop and a drop at the around the close. That could easily be what just took place, and that would indicate we go lower still. If you're just hopping on, guys, best way to watch us is on YouTube. You see the whole screen on YouTube. We're multi-streaming to other platforms, so they might be a little funky, but you can follow us the best through YouTube. I'm doing all right, B. How are you? Is August 5th a big decline day? Yeah, it looks like it. It'll be a lowest low thus far on August 5th, probably towards the end of the day. Um, but I'm pretty preoccupied with the trades that I'm making right now, guys, keeping an eye on it. So I might not stay on for much longer. If anybody's got any last questions, let me take a look at Bitcoin real quick. That's theta. We had a high there on the 27th for the month. We pretty much nailed this reading. And then we end off of the highs here at the end of the month. There's an important support here. It's a pretty mixed month, to be frank. August was very difficult to interpret in a lot of readings, but the truce card in a lot of cases does indicate some sort of rally into resistance and then like a big move out of it, like almost the same price change. Looks like there's a decline off of a peak on the second into the third. You could open up a long position there on the third, probably close it there on the very next day on the fourth for a good swing trade. All right, guys, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll with that because I want to make sure I get these trades done. If you're following us along on the alerts, then you're good to go. You'll know when I make this trade. For everybody. Oh, hey, it was luck. It was luck. I really can't. I've got to go. I got a position, and I'm not gonna mess it up answering questions right now. That's why I'm leaving. But if I hop on later,